All right, all right, all right. What is up? What is up? Welcome back to the Good Days Only podcast with me, your boy, Octavio. And thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for tuning in. If it's your first time listening, thank you for showing up. All right, better late than never. JK, it's all love. It's all love. And if you've been tuning in from the very beginning, of course, much appreciated. Thank you very much. Today we got a very good episode. Today we are going to be announcing the winner of the GDO caffeine giveaway. We are on episode number 20, dude. Number 20. That's insane. So stay tuned for the reveal of that, as well as our special guest today. And I'm excited. This is a good one. So without further ado, let's get into it. Episode number 20, the caffeine breakdown. And today for the caffeine breakdown, let's get right into it. Today we got an awesome coffee. And this is actually just up the way from your boy, just up the street. So very excited to have found this coffee roaster. Who am I talking about? We're talking about QED Coffee Co. That's right. Straight out of the Emerald City right here, Seattle, Washington. They source beans from all over the world. You feel? Got a couple blends. You can find them online as well. I mean, you could swing by and visit. They get their beans from all over the world, from Colombia, El Salvador, Brazil. But today, we got ourselves their single origin, Rwanda coffee right here. The Rwanda beans, boy. These beans come from and dude, I was like reading through this stuff, and I'm probably butchering some of these pronunciations, but the beans come from the Hingakawa Women's Co-op. The Hingakawa Association is one half of the Abakundakawa Rushashi Cooperative, which was formed in 2004, and it became the first women's coffee farmer association of its kind in Rwanda. The other half of the Abakundakawa Rushashi is the Dakundakawa Association, also 100% run by women. All right, who run the world? Girls. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Both coffee growing associations are located in the northern mountainous regions of the Gakenke district, situated at high altitudes, 1,700 to 1,900 meters elevation, and with coffee farms spread across the 5 distinct zones out there in Rwanda. Amazing work out there in the mountains of Rwanda. We are fortunate, appreciate that work. In this amazing cup of joe we got right here. Let me get a little sip. Hell yeah. Cup of coffee. QED, they hit us with the nice message here on the bag. Let's see what their mission is. Our mission: make tasty things. Love it. It's simple. What makes us passionate about coffee? The coffee itself, starting with the origins of the coffee beans, the variety of the plant, the terroir, the processing method, to the roast profile and brew method. All of it, I guess, we view each factor that leads to the cup in your hands as a piece of the puzzle that informs the whole picture. And we want that picture to be a cup of coffee that makes you want another and another. Hey, simple. For the people. Roasting the beans for the people. That's their mission. For all my mathematicians out there, QED is a Latin phrase. It says it on the bag right here too. Is a Latin phrase used at the end of the mathematical proofs, meaning that which was to be proven. It signifies the conclusion of a specific intention, saying, I have achieved what I set out to do and I am ready to share it with the world. Through meticulous roasting and tasting, we are proud to showcase only the finest coffees. Each coffee has its own unique identity, and we are here to share it with you. Coffee proven, QED. Dude, that's a lot, but awesome message. That's cool. That makes me feel like, yo, they ain't messing around out here at QED, you know. They got it unlocked. They're mathematicians out here. Little story, little background. Chatted with the lovely staff there a little bit when picking this coffee up, and it sounds like the owner, the headmaster at QED, his name is I believe she said Matt, was a mathematician, and just dialing all this in with the beans, with the roast. We appreciate you. Big ups. Thank you very much. They got a couple locations out here in Seattle. The OG store at the Mount Baker Ridge neighborhood. So if you're ever around the area, hit them up, QED. They also got a new location here on Broadway, which here in like the Capitol Hill, First Hill area. It's like right across the street from Swedish, for y'all that are around the Seattle area and familiar with that. But this roast type, let's move on a little bit here. Another nice middle of the road, nice medium roast for us, all right? Medium to full body with this, delicate acidity on the lengua. That means tongue, for those of y'all. That's the Spanish word for today. Some tasting notes here from the team. They say raisin, malt, and caramel. That's interesting. Aromas, dude. This coffee smells amazing. Love the smell. It brings me back a little bit. You know what it reminds me of is of, like, for those of you guys out there growing up in the country, you might know what I'm talking about. If you've ever walked through a wheat field, specifically a wheat field, like after a storm, dude, like after it rains, and there's just this smell kind of in the air. And I'm saying like you're out there in the middle of a wheat field, dude. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you've been out there, just like, you look around and all you see is wheat. There's just this smell, kind of like sweetness from the wheat, especially after it's been like soaked, just, I don't know how else to explain that, but it's kind of a sweet smell, that wheat smell. If I could have a deodorant or bar of soap, something like that with this, dude, that would honestly probably be my go-to, TBH. So if somebody out there makes soaps, and I don't think that's probably been an untapped market right there, wheat soap. Somebody out there that makes soaps, do that. Just tag your boy, tag the GDO podcast once you create that. But you're welcome. For the brew style here, tried a couple different things here. We did the Keurig, the pour over, of course, the French press, and all these flavors, dude. You know what? Let me get a little sip right here. I do get the sweetness, the malt. I can see that. I can see the malt, and maybe that's why I think like wheat, right? Malt is malt kind of wheat. Raisin, I guess so. Some people hate on the raisins, but yeah, that's a good way of describing a cup of coffee, I guess. Yeah, I can see that. All in all, very good. I just like that it's not too acidic, pretty smooth with the body. What else do you want? They got it dialed in. Again, the mathematician team at QED. So yeah, we hit it with the Keurig. We did the pour over. Right now, this one that I'm sipping right here, I had to do a little quick re-up. So we did this one in the Keurig, and this one's smooth. The pour over brings out a little bit more of the aromas, and maybe with that you can taste a little bit more of that sweetness, I would probably say. The French press, it's all right, but I made it pretty strong in the French press, which I think might have thrown it off a little bit. I put too many beans in there, but some of y'all that like a little more caffeine in there, like your coffee a little strong, might enjoy that. Very delicious, whichever way you decide to do it. I would probably go with the pour over Yeah, doing this again, though. All right. The appearance and packaging. Dude, this bag, again, listen. You'll see the picture on the IG page, and I'm probably on Facebook. But this stand-up zipper pouch, dude, it's a movement. I'm saying, have not seen as many stand-up zipper pouches until we started talking about it on here. Come on. So I don't know, but anyways, that's clutch with the reseal on there, of course. The bag here is kind of a nice onyx color, I would say. And the logo, this logo for QED is pretty fucking sweet, dude. It's sick. I don't know. I think it looks like you're supposed to be able to see all the letters, the QED, in the logo. I'm not quite seeing it. I for sure see the Q. I don't know about the E though. And the D, I can see, I think, the D. But the E, I'm just missing out somehow. But I know it's in there. It's probably in there. But overall, this cup right here will be purchasing again, of course. Now that I found out it's just right up the street. Why not? If you are in the Mount Baker or the Cap Hill, First Hill area and you don't want to swing by and check them out, you will not be disappointed. Also, tried a little bit of a cold brew of a different blend of their beans there, the Axiom, which is their flagship espresso blend. Pretty bomb, dude, honestly. So I think I might actually need to get that bag, make some cold brew, and it's a wrap. Pretty bomb. Anyways, check them out on Instagram, online. They got a website, qedcoffee.com. But that's that. And with that, we are done with the caffeine breakdown. But before we move into the guest portion of the show, thank you to all who participated in the caffeine giveaway. And we got a winner chicken dinner, dude. The winner of the 4th ever GDO caffeine giveaway. Can I get a drum roll, please? Maria Neiman, took home the dub for this one, and an awesome choice. She chose the Bitches Brew from Groundworks Coffee Co. Again, amazing choice. Solid dark roast, medium body, with some hints of some smoke in there. I would especially recommend the cold brew for this choice, Maria. And let me know what you think. Along with this, we'll also be receiving her very own Sip hoodie. All right. Spreading the love. And again, a huge shout out to my brother from another mother, Alex, the boy, for creating these hoodies. But with that, Maria Neiman, RN, thank you very much for participating. And thank you everybody for participating in the caffeine giveaway. And I'm excited for the next time we do a giveaway. And let me know, give me some feedback about, about the giveaways, what you guys might want in there. Some more merch ideas on the way soon, dude. What? All right. Well, without further ado, let's move forward. We're going to move forward now to the special guest for today. And I'm excited. Great conversation, as always, with a great friend. So stay tuned. All right. And here we are with our special guest today for the GDO podcast, episode 20. We got Jesse in the house, Mr. McMorris. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good today. Beautiful morning, even though it's raining. But, it is the rain. We got to appreciate the rain because the sun will come out very soon.
That's what they say, right? Mm-hmm. That's what they say. After a rainy day, the sun comes out to play.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that saying? I think we just made a saying up.
No, that's a saying.
That's a saying?
That's been a saying.
I don't think it's a saying.
It's nice. The rain, it was like 90 one of these days, and that was pretty rough. Like, if you have a dog,
yes.
My dog was just like, I'm not going outside at all. Even though he was like, I want to go outside, I was like, you can't handle it. It's too hot. The streets is too hot right now, so.
You can't take the heat. Little Reggie, dude. Little Reggie. How's the little fella? His paws, Henry's paws, so I don't know if they get hot. When they get hot, like, they just, like, lay down? Does he lay down a lot on walks?
Oh, yeah. Well, he does that anyway, but it's just like, I don't think you're supposed to take your dog out if it's, like, 90 degrees on the asphalt. But... Yeah, he still wants to go outside, but it's just like he should not, because like 5 minutes outside in like 90-degree weather is just like he feels like he just ran like a whole marathon. Like,
he's got breathing problems, right? Same with Henry.
Yeah.
They just got a short snout, dude.
Yeah.
They got a short snout. It's difficult for them to breathe, especially with this heat. Man, well, the little fellas.
Yeah, they'll be all right.
They'll be all right. They'll be all right.
Just gotta take care.
Right now, we sipping on this Rwanda. And what do you think? A couple sips here. Sip, sip. Brother, let's go. What do you think about those flavors? I know you were talking a little bit about it, and you haven't drank or made your own coffee in a while, but there was a while where you did make a lot of coffee for yourself, you said? Like a year or so? You got super into it?
Yeah. My last year, or my first year teaching was last year, like the full school year. And like, you know, it's like the teacher thing to do, to drink like a cup of coffee in the morning. And it did help because I was pretty tired my first year teaching, but I just stopped because, you know, adding like a cup of coffee to your morning routine, you have to be like pretty mindful, like being like, oh, I need like 10 minutes to just make this cup of coffee. In the morning, I don't have 10 minutes. I just get up, get ready, do what I need to do, and then go to work. So that's kind of why I stopped drinking coffee. But, you know, tea's always there as my second option. So
that's all right. I'm not much of a tea guy. You know this. But, yeah, I get it. It takes some time. But you could do, like, the K-Cups, dude.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about. You could do K-Cups. And they got some cool K-Cups out there, too. The, like I was telling you, that electric buzz from Trader Joe's, that gets you going. I think there's, like, 180 milligrams of caffeine in that one. And, like, I think it's
150 milligrams a lot of
It's
caffeine?
a lot, dude. It's, like...
What's in this cup, do you think?
This would be probably, like, 80... to 90 probably.
Oh, that's a lot, right?
Yeah, milligrams of caffeine per this, like every like 8 ounces or so is like what they say. That's what they say. I don't know. That's what they say. That it's about like 70 to like upwards of 100, so like 90 milligrams of caffeine. So that electric buzz, that's got like twice the amount for that little K cup.
Oh yeah, so that would be a lot.
Yeah, dude.
Is that like a double shot?
Probably. Yeah. Double shot espresso. I don't
Dang,
know.
what do you gotta do if you're
caffeine.
drinking that much caffeine?
Dude.
Like, you gotta hustle throughout the day.
You
got that energy? You better make a plan, right?
The first time that I tried it, I was like sweating for like hours. I was like, I got like jittery, but I also had drank some pre-workout before, so that was probably not smart. But this right here is that Mile High caffeine. You see that on the bag? What's it say? 1,800 meters, right? Above sea level? Yep, right there. 1,800 masl.
Oh.
I think that's what it means, meters above sea level. It only makes sense.
But I guess. I've never seen masl before.
Masl. Yeah, dude, this is a mathematician right here, QED. It means the sum, or what is it? It says it on the back right here. What does that say? It says, Latin phrase used at the end of mathematical proofs, meaning that which was to be proven. So, like we were saying, you remember talking, you teach math, you're a mathematician.
Yeah,
kinda.
Allegedly. But
right.
Yeah, math is I think it's an important thing. The way that we teach math, sometimes it's not the best, but it's really the problem solving. Is it just like being able to look at something and then just be like, okay, this is how I could figure it out. This is the numbers I need. This is like the multiplication. Every now and then, I think that's more beneficial than sitting down and teaching them algebra, because not every person is going to use algebra in their everyday life unless it's like your profession.
I don't know, dude.
But
QED.
But the way
we know what that means now.
I mean, yeah, the QED. I wish I was a little bit better at math so I could understand those like formulaic terms and stuff because people use it in their like everyday life and I just don't get it.
Like statisticians and
yeah,
stuff. Dude.
Like facts and stats and all that.
I remember, was it I forget his name, coolest high school teacher of all time. He was our chemistry and math teacher, and dude, because like, okay, going to a really small school, they like, your school's not that small, right? It's a pretty big district. Or no?
It was pretty big.
It's pretty district.
Yeah.
But the teachers would teach like a bunch of different courses. Like some teachers would teach like a computer class and then also like art and like something else, you know? And so it's just kind of like, I don't know if that's like
I think
allowed.
I think that is. Like, you have your main thing that you could teach and then like a side like class that's like probably like more of your interest. I think that they try to do that at some high schools because it's just like if you have a teacher that's like specialized in like cooking or something, it's just like, yeah, make that a class that they teach. You don't have to be like certified, where like if you're a chemistry teacher you have to go through a lot of chemistry in college to be like a high school teacher. But you know, it's different for every district and stuff.
I don't know. I mean, well, smart guy. Mr. Larry, that's what his name is. He
teaching chemistry and math.
Bro, he actually made it. He made it fun though. I remember, like, you know, there's those teachers that you remember. Like, he made it fun. Like, you could tell, like, in retrospect, like, thinking back to it, like, you could tell that he was, like, excited to teach us stuff. And, like, I just remember him, he was just, like, very, like, what's the word? You know, like,
energetic.
Expressive, energetic, yeah, with, like, he was like, yes, like, you got it. I was like, damn, this makes math fun.
Yeah, dude, that's called, total response, or total movement response, is, like, when you teach with like arms and stuff.
Oh, this is
like,
a thing.
It's
like
a
technique.
It's a pretty good strategy because, like, for example, I teach I'm teaching fractions right now, and just getting them to remember like numerator, denominator. I always go like, and what's our top number, or like what's our top number, point up, and then like what's our bottom number, and then I just like slam on the ground and like what's our bottom number, our denominator, our bottom number. Damn, and they get it a lot more, and they do it like you can see them doing it on tests, like up and down and things like that. Or like,
dude, that's cool.
Yeah, like teaching multiplication, it's like rows and columns basically, and I always go like this, like rows, columns, and they like, one of the kids was like doing it on a test, and I was just like, yep,
that's hilarious, and that's what they're gonna remember forever. Dude, look at you teaching the youth.
It's pretty good.
That's awesome, man. That's like
very
rewarding.
You could communicate in other ways than just words, because kids don't be listening all the time, but they do watch what you do.
They also could be just not like auditory learners, you know. They could be more like kinetic, or what's the other one? There's like visual and
it's just a different learning style.
That's cool. Well, dude, damn. So you're teaching now. It's June. Usually schools are like out like in June, aren't they? So with like COVID though, were you guys were pushed like out more, or you're almost done? You're almost done.
No, we were just like, our district's different. I think we get like another spring break added on, so I think that makes us stay like a week later.
Oh, in your school district is different. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like, some people are already out. Like Monday, they're not going back to work. But I'm going. Oh,
really?
Yeah, and it's just like in other school districts, but we're going to like the 25th, which is pretty late. But like the year before, there was like a bunch of snow days, and they were going to like July, and I was just like, absolutely not. Like, I don't want to.
District?
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to go to like that. Like July 1st or something was like the last day, and I was like, this does not seem right if we start in...
And you start again in August or something.
Well, yeah, like teachers start in August. I think like the first day is like August 28th, so...
That's ass.
Yeah, but it's all right. We get our breaks like during the school year as well. So
yeah, you get like winter break and summer break. That's pretty legit, dude. That's nice. That's nice.
Like all the holidays.
You also work your ass off all throughout the year, like on Sundays and shit. And you're just like, all right, lesson plans, like blah, blah, blah. Dude, and then with COVID, you guys were online learning, and like, dude, because third grade, right? Third grade.
Yeah.
And that's hard. I know we've talked about it a couple times.
Yeah.
About just like trying to wrangle up these little third graders.
It was hard, dude. Trying to, because you could not control like what they do or see on their screen. Like they could be on YouTube, and there was kids that were literally on YouTube. Like they would log onto their computer. They would just do something else, or they would not. They would probably mute me or something like that.
Damn, dude.
Just not listen the whole time, just because they had to be there. And it's just like, I'd rather you just not be on your computer if you're gonna like go out of your way to do all of these things. Like I get that you have to be here, but like you're doing all of this to try not to learn. Like it's really like the parents and on the kids, but it's just like. It's hard to motivate kids. So, like, this is important. You're going to need it. And they're just, like, sitting at home watching Paw Patrol or something. It's just, like, I'd rather do that, like, all the time if I had the choice. So, just like you're a third grader. What would you choose? Like, sitting down playing games?
Yeah, I understand that. Because, like, my nephew, he's not in third grade. Maybe first grade? What are you when you're, like, 7, 8? Like in that age range.
Yeah, like, it's like first
grade. Yeah, like he had to do the online for a while. And I remember my brother was telling me, he's like, yeah, dude, he like logged in for like an hour. And then like they had like PE, I guess, or something. So they like let him go for like an hour or something, or like go run around outside. And then like they came back in, and like he was like just chilling on the computer, just like watching the screen. But I don't know, he's pretty engaged though, and it does come to the parents too, right? Because like I know that they were like working their butts off trying to make sure somebody was like home to like be able to be like make sure and like monitor and you know if there were questions or whatever. And then you know, but if like you don't have that option, like just as a parent, like you have to go to work and you don't have somebody that can cover or like can't work from home or whatever, then you're just like screwed, dude. And
healthcare is hard. But recently, one of the good things that Joe Biden's doing, but fuck politics, in my opinion. It's way better if you don't look at politics.
That's what I'm saying.
Every now and then. I mean, it's important, but it's just like they're just going to keep doing what they're doing. And I feel like a lot of it's performative in what they say, and they don't do what they say. And I'm like, if you're going to say something, do it.
Fucking do it.
I mean, I be saying stuff and I don't do it sometimes, but I'm like, I'm not a politician. I'm like, I'm going to do the dishes and I don't do them. Like, that's what I do. That's my little white lie. Not like, I'm about to cancel student loan debt for so many Americans that are in debt. And now Joe Biden's like, I'm kind of not thinking about that anymore. But it's just like, what? Why would you say that? You said, we didn't tell you to say that.
Yeah, nobody asked you to say that. You offered, dog. It's like offering, like, like offering a lending hand and then just being like, oh, actually, never mind. I forgot I have this other thing that I care about more.
But, like, one of the cool things that he is doing is making it so, like, they're getting extra education before kindergarten. Like, preschool is going to be more, like, available and a little bit more affordable.
Like intensive? Okay.
To, like, just people that can't afford it. Because it's so expensive. Like, just to get your kids to, like, a decent daycare.
I was going to say, even daycare. That's a fucking
like, per
scam,
month.
dude.
Yeah. It's just, like, a lot.
I mean, maybe it's not a scam. Because, you know, they do work hard. And you are, like, taking care of like, baby. Like, newborn. Like, 6 months old.
No, it is really hard to take care of. You did that, too.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
I worked at a child care center for, like, 4 years.
Yeah.
And it is a lot of work. Like, it's not easy. Because you have kids that, like, throw tantrums. You have kids that don't speak any English. Kids that are potty trained.
Yeah.
You have to try to get them to, like, try new foods, new things, because, like, at that point of their life, if they're trying new things, they're more likely gonna, like, try it later.
Right.
Like vegetables and fruit. Like, things like that, and being in a social setting also as a kid is way more beneficial than just like being at home around like your parents all the time,
dude.
Because you learn a lot from your peers as well. So,
dude, that's why I was curious, and I don't know. Maybe somebody out there is thinking of doing this. If not, you should. Scientists, researchers, study people. I wonder what, like, if there's going to be any difference in, like, babies, children, like, certain age group, maybe, like, 2 to 5 years old or whatever, or, like, newborns that were born, like, right before or during the pandemic and then only had contact with, like, their immediate family and not, like, other babies, other kids, you know? Mm-hmm. And I wonder in, like, 18 or 20 years or whatever, if they're, how that age group, that population, if there's going to be, like, a big difference between them and, like, other people at that age, you know, like in the past. But
yeah, most likely, right? Because
that's what I'm saying.
Like, if you take away some things from, like, kids, they're gonna know. But, like, if you make an effort, like, as a parent, like, okay, like, there's a safe setting for me to bring my kid into, mm-hmm. and, like, so are these parents are also being safe as well. Like, yeah, do that because they need it still, but, like, be safe about it because kids can definitely still get COVID.
Yes. So, dude, you imagine that?
Yeah, even though it's just like they're baby. Not the like biggest spreaders, they can still get it, and it's like it's sad.
Like, it's sad and it sucks because they can't even like tell you like, hey mom, I'm feeling this and this and this and this. You know, they're just like crying, and you're like, like what's going on, you just stress out all the time. When I was like babysitting my niece and nephew, like when they were babies, it was just like, what the hell do I do like with you? What's going on? What do you want to eat? What do you eat? What do you do? No, but especially now with COVID, like, dude, Pfizer gang though, let's go fully vax, right? As of, dude, teachers, and I know this was like a big thing because like everybody, like, I don't understand why teachers were not like, hey, let's get us vaccinated right now. Because you got vaccinated, like, what, March or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like teachers kind of got the short end of the stick on that one. Mm-hmm. But at least now, but you have a choice, right? You still have a choice through your school district of getting vaccinated or not. Yeah. Like, it's not like they're, like, requiring it, right? Mm-hmm. For
it's not required for
You want some
anyone.
More of this? Sorry.
I think I'm good on this one. Right?
There's
like half a cup.
Yeah. I mean, we got the pour over too.
Yeah,
so, I guess you want to just chug this? Let's chug this and get a little caffeinated.
Should you chug coffee?
Mm-hmm. You can. I don't know. I like to. But the flavor notes in this, dude. The flavor notes. You like raisins? People hate on the raisins.
I don't think I've. Wait here.
People hate on the raisins. I like raisins.
They're good. It's just like, I don't think I go out of my way to get a raisin.
I don't either. Actually.
Also, it's just like, who was like, yeah, grapes, put them motherfuckers in the sun right now. And that's what we need.
That's what we got.
And they look like that. Let's eat them. It's like, does a raisin look better than a grape? No.
I agree, and I've thought that about several things, about like coffee. Who was the first person that was like, dude, these beans, let's soak them in water. That's what we're going to do. Yeah. And then now this is what we got. Like, you know, like who was the, like, what?
Yeah. We just like out in the wild, you're just like, what are these flavors? What are these leaves? And then just like trying shit. People die just trying to.
That's true. Dude, think about how many people have been sacrificed trying to just like invent new recipes just out in the wilderness. Have you seen that show Alone? The one that it's like, I think it's on Hulu or something, but it's like people are just left out into the wilderness alone. Here, let's get you some of that. And do you want some almond milk maybe?
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
That's good there. People are just like dropped out into the middle of the wilderness wherever, like Vancouver Island, or like out in like the desert somewhere, and then they just have to like survive. Like, I feel like if you're in that situation and like you don't know like plants and stuff around you, you know, like it's so easy to just like, you could pick up a thing that looks like a berry and like eat it and then die. Like, cause it's like, you know, Let me get some almond milk.
Yeah, because it's like you're gonna figure it out, or you're not gonna figure it out. Like, what is your response to being put in like a situation? Can you like figure out how to get food? I think we're smarter than we give ourselves credit for.
There you go. Yeah, but it's also very dangerous. Just like walking around outside, like mushrooms, like a lot of mushrooms that grow out in the wilderness. They look delicious, but you'd eat that motherfucker and you'd be outie 5,000, you know?
Yeah, it'll ruin your whole day if you don't know.
Oh, here, sip, dog. That might be a little bit warm, but this is the pour over. This is the French press now. Maybe a little bit of a difference in the aromas, the flavors. What you think?
You know, I feel like the French press was a little bit like they were both pretty smooth, but like the little bite back that you get like in some coffees, in the French press it was way less. I
With
feel
this one?
like it was a little bit more like calmer, more smooth.
A little calmer,
almost,
smoother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like there wasn't that bad of a bite back, but then this one is just like where it at.
This is what I'm saying is that mile high caffeine, dude. Because 1,800 meters, that's like a mile, dude. 18, right? Like it's about like 5,000 something feet, probably.
1,800 meters.
Yeah, meters, feet times 3, right? Ish, 3 point something.
Yeah, 3,258 feet is a mile.
No, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Like 3,000 feet is like
Dog,
a mile.
it's like 5,000 feet.
It's like 3,500.
Dude, it's like 5,280
I don't
or something.
I feel like I've actually converted miles into feet before.
All right, dude.
And I think it's like 3,000.
Let's see it, dog.
550, 24.
I'm gonna put this one to rest here. What are we saying? Miles in feet is
it's like 3,000.
Dog. All right, everybody out there, what's your guess? What's your bet? 1 foot miles in. What I just type? I type miles in feet. What the hell is this? 1 mile is how many feet? 5,280. Read them and weep, dog.
Wait, I said that.
You said 3,000.
Oh, did I say 3,000?
Yes.
Dang.
Andre 3,000. 5,280. Anyways, it's up there. And you know what they say? And again, this is just what they say. Higher altitude gives coffee a different flavor, more complex flavors. There's like different like tasting notes for like the higher up elevation you get. But this one, this was pretty sweet.
So maybe Denver.
Caramel malt
Denver has some good coffee. Apparently.
Denver, Colorado.
Yeah.
I don't know. Never tried any.
Oh yeah.
We could explore that maybe. Dude, if you come snowboarding with us.
Dude, yeah, no, Denver's a cool place.
Have you been there? I've never been there.
No. It's just like what is it, mountains? Just mountains, coldness, chilling, nature.
Sounds cool. Is there like apart from like skiing and snowboarding, is Denver like known for a thing? I don't know.
What?
Or Colorado? Denver?
I don't know.
Dog, see, you can't even say it's cool if you...
No, it's cool. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, what else other than, like,
the
skiing.
Nuggets? The chicken nuggets? The Denver Nuggets? Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
No.
But, what was I saying? About this coffee. Dude, out of Rwanda, East Africa. Young East African girl. You know that song?
Mm.
What's that? Drake and...
Drake.
Drake and Kendrick.
Dude, yeah, Drake and Kendrick. When's the last time you heard a Drake and Kendrick Lamar song?
Hey, dude, we need Kendrick to drop some music.
K-Dot. Yeah.
K-Dot, was that his OG name?
Yeah.
Like back in the day? That's hilarious. While we're on the subject of music, we can start wrapping this up if you want to, in the other episodes, as you might know, we have a GDO playlist, and we can create a playlist.
Yeah.
For the show today, what you've been listening to, what's on your recent music history, what's getting you through the days, and we'll create a playlist for the people, the GDO.
I've been listening to a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but recently, what's been taking my interest right now is just like Afro beats, which
Afro beats like Afrojack.
Yeah, which
no is Afrojack. That's
no,
EDM,
not Afrojack, not Afrojack. But yeah, let me see. I don't even know where I put my phone, but it's alright.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, no, like it's a really refreshing style of music that I feel like in America we sometimes when we listen to music we fall into like a pretty like formulaic like A plus B, this should make a good song. Like I don't know, in R&B it's like you have a singer, you might put a rapper over like to have a verse. That's probably gonna make a good song. Or if you're a rapper, get a singer to do the hook. That's probably gonna make a good song. Like Ja Rule and Ashanti, like they created that formula basically. Okay, but just like sometimes in like it's just pop music, we just like fall into like a really like this is the beat or like trap or whatever. Afro beats, I'm just like I have not heard like beats like this ever before in my life. And another thing that I like about it is that so like in most of them they do speak English, but it's like slang. I don't know what slang it is exactly, but it's just like you don't know what they're saying all the time, but you get it. Like you really
just vibe with the music.
Yeah, like
it's the
it's
language
like
that knows no
it's
bounds.
like they're in a different country or they're speaking a different language, and you're like, I don't know what they were saying, but I get the message and saying. I feel exactly what they're saying. And I think that's like one of the most beautiful things about music.
Oh, dude, that's what I'm saying. Give me some. Give me some. Dude, that's exactly what I'm saying. Because like okay, I've said it before, there's people out there, I'm sure of it, that just like don't listen to music. They could benefit from listening to music. And just like different types of music, you know, different emotions, like different settings, blah, 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 it makes the experience that much greater. But when you sit down to really think about like the art perspective, like the art of like making a song, like making something that resonates with like thousands and millions of people worldwide, that's insane. And then it's like something that goes down in like as history. But Afro beats, so is it just like African descent, like what?
Yeah, I feel like there's more like there's drums, but it's more of like I want to say it's like a Congo drum. I need to look more into this, but it's like specific drum, and it's like a certain bass line that I don't like. Every single song, it just makes you want to move your hips for some reason. Like just like not like dance, just like you could just move your hips and just like vibe out to it, and it's just like you'll catch the beat no matter what. Yeah. I mean, hopefully, if you know how to dance, if you could catch a little bit of a beat, then Afro beats are going to be really good. But it's just really good, like uplifting, like positive music. Then some of it's like about love too, and it's like a love story as well. Because I mean, every artist just wants to invoke emotion, really, and it's just refreshing. That's every now and then. Like, if you listen to a lot of music, you might get tired of listening to the same old thing. Stuff, and it's just like, I think I've only hit the tip of the iceberg with Afro beats. So, my boo right now is Thames. Yeah.
T-M-Z, right? T-E-M-Z.
Yeah, T-E-M. Yeah. Or Temalati is her full name.
Temalati.
But, yeah, very beautiful from, I don't even know. I want to say... I'm not gonna get that country wrong because I gotta show respect for her. Yeah. Because, but I don't know. There's like so many songs that she just has such an amazing voice and like distinct tone, and she like writes her own songs. She's 25, just got one album out right now. Yeah. For Broken Ears, like been playing that front to back, like 20-minute album. Yeah. You could listen to that on like a ride to work, walking your dog. Gets to the point, there's like a beautiful story in it, and it's just like it hits. Like it has the bangers, the uplifters. Hell yeah, dude. She's singing her heart out.
That's what I'm talking about. You could
tell,
love it.
Like she wrote it too, as well. It's just like it means more when you know artists put like effort into it and they're being very intentional. And I think there's like an interview. She was just like, "Yeah, I feel like God is talking to me." Sometimes, and I'm trying, and she's like, I'm trying to get the message that God is telling me out into my music because I feel like it's that important.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Damn.
And she doesn't like push it heavy like, oh, believe in God or like this or that. She's just like, you know, you wake up in the morning, like you could be worried about stuff. Maybe you just need to pray. And yeah.
See, that's where people get people get like prayer mixed with like just like religion. I mean, like in you know, for all time essentially.
Yeah.
When you think of prayer, you think of like religion too, but just like praying to a higher being. I was talking about this the other day. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be like a God, right? That you think of as like that you're praying to, but you can just pray.
Yeah.
Like,
just to be like grateful.
Yeah, just like out in the world, you know, just spreading love. The what was I? I just lost my train of thought. It'll come to me. But the Afro beats, Congo versus Bongo versus there's another drum, right? You know those drums? You know what I'm talking about?
Like steel.
Congo, bongo, they just like make different sounds. There's like more high pitch and like there's different how they play them.
Yeah.
It's like fingers versus like palms of the hands. There's like some festival or something. But it's more like an island. Barbados. Where's Rihanna from?
Yeah, Barbados.
Barbados. You know, like there's like this big like festival thing. You know what I'm talking about?
I think it's like Carnival.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
What it is? I don't know.
Yeah.
But they have a lot of that stuff incorporated too, which I imagine, you know, like the bongos and the congos, which I would imagine is pretty similar to like the Afro beats, right?
Yeah.
Even though they're not in
Yeah, it
Africa.
is. Because it's like, I feel like even if you're not in Africa, there's like Afro beats are all over.
It's just like spread like there's like a base. It's just like how blues. There's like rap and hip hop and stuff, and like rock, like took from like blues, you know, like blues inspired rock and stuff like that. History of rock and roll.
Yeah, no, right? It's like it's everywhere. Like Thames, like I think she's from a part of Africa, maybe like the Congo. There's Wizkid. I don't know where he's from, but Wizkid, you should definitely like. If there was anyone that you should listen to first in Afrobeats, it would be him because
Wizkid.
he might be the king of it, honestly.
Ooh, dang, dude.
And like he's just like a really like suave like kind of guy, like swag, you know, positive vibes in his music. He's like just be happy, things like that. You just want like you could tell he makes like a dance record every now and then.
Dude.
Essence, he has a song with Thames called Essence.
This is Wizkid and Thames.
Wizkid and Thames.
Is that going to be on the playlist? On the Mr. McMorris?
That's the one.
Mr. McMorris playlist?
Yes.
Dude,
like that song has a tight chokehold over my life right now because I just like play it once and then I'm like, all right, what's my next song? Got to play it again.
Repeat. Have it on repeat. Damn. Well, that's awesome. I'm excited to listen to all these songs and hopefully everybody out there listens to this GDO playlist, put you on some new music. Compliments of Mr. McMorris, Afro beats, dude. With that, that's awesome. Let's wrap this son of a gun up, and I know you gotta jet out of here, but anything you wanna put out there into the world, spread the love. Anything you got to promote or something you want to plug at all?
You know, just I would say for me, I love listening to music, and I think the biggest thing is just try to listen to new music. Like, I think a lot of the times we get like, you know, stuck in our ways. Like, this is my favorite artist, and definitely have your go-to artist, absolutely. But there's so many people in the world that are also trying to like connect with you. Or to like try to get a message out that you might not hear. And if you just like let go of like, oh, this artist is from like a different country or like this is a specific genre of music, I feel like people would enjoy it a lot more is if they just like let go of all the barriers.
Yeah,
and
just be
like,
open to new.
Yeah, just like what could I listen to? Like, is this a good scene? What makes good music?
Yeah.
Good. and it's just literally people being intentional when they sing, when they write, and what they put out into the world. And it's just like these smaller artists, they put their foot into it. Yeah, when they make an album, they like the smaller ones, they just like they tell their whole life story before they get like money, all that stuff, before they're like on a world tour at the Grammys and stuff. The smaller artists, they keep music pushing, and they really like set the tone for bigger artists. Like they copy like Drake. Drake, like, what was it? Well, that's neither here nor there, but because it was then. But it's just like they do copy the smaller artists, and they set the tone for like what we see, what's popular right now.
Which is kind of fucked up, TBH, because they're like, oh, there's somebody that's coming up with this, like, oh, that sounds good. Oh, let me put it in mine. And now that they already have a following, then most people are like, oh, this is like Drake did this, but really, it's like when he was trying to start the, like when he, what was the song, War, I think. It's got like kind of like a grime kind of feel, like that UK rap, you know, over the kind of like upbeat, like more EDM, electronic kind of beat. But I don't know. I agree with you. Listen to new music. Be on the lookout for the GDO playlists. Mr. McMorris, thank you for your time. Thank you for being here. We'll sit down and do this shit again. This was fun. And looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Right? Love being here.
Yeah. Dude, actually, I just noticed your shoes are looking pretty fucking sick.
Yeah.
Are these new? They're not new. You had them.
No, they're not new.
The Yeezy season.
Yeah. I got them like last year, but I feel like shoes, dude, they're a good investment, you know?
People, I said that, okay, socks also. I got Bombas socks, you know, the Bombas socks.
Oh, yeah.
They're really fucking expensive, but one time, I don't know, I was just like, I need some new socks. I bought these socks, and they're the most comfortable socks, and they keep your feet warm for cold weather, and they also have like the best like elastic. So those they're kind of like socks. They're like the free runs, right? Yeah. Or the Nike free runs, but
yeah,
like
the Nike free run,
Yeezy'd out better.
Yeah, where your feet have a little more breathing room as well. But yeah, I feel like shoes, like I bought these last year and I only wore them like a couple of times, but it's just like, what season is it? How are you feeling about the shoe? Like, what outfit can you put together? Like, everyone's heard it. Like, how do you create an outfit? Where do you start with the shoes, right?
You think so? I don't know.
That's 100% saying. Yeah,
that's what they say.
Like, if you're gonna create an outfit, you don't like think about it. Yeah. Do you start with your t-shirt? Do you start with pants? I guess you should. I mean, if
start
you don't
with the shoes, huh?
You should start with the shoes.
Yeah,
I
guess
like
so.
Think of it as like you're painting a canvas. Basically, you want to start with the shoes
from the ground up.
Yeah, and then you go up, and then like the further up you get, it's like painting a picture, like a canvas of your face and like what people are like attracted to or like drawn to. Like that's why people wear like necklaces, like and jewelry, earrings and stuff.
The accessories, dude. Damn. Well, that's the first. Thank you. That's the first time I heard that. Start with the shoes.
Yep. Call me Ranch. I'll be dressing. No,
you got like really into the shoe game for a bit, right? Like you were like, I remember you were like buying shoes.
Yeah, like left and right.
Like, yeah, like every week, and I was like, bro,
yeah,
what?
They're all still there because it's just like if you take decent care of them, they're gonna be there for a while. Like they're expensive shoes, but like if you only wear them like a handful of times every year, they're gonna be there for like years to come, and they look good. And it's just like you gotta think like, will I wear the shoe for like a while, or is it gonna be hot? Will it be like not good looking in like a couple years?
Yeah. Also, something to take into account in Seattle, the rain, because like these, if it's like raining, like, you can't just like walk around, like go to the park, you know, with these on. Like you gotta have like, but Yeezy, I've never had a pair of Yeezys.
Yeah,
they're very comfortable.
I would say they're probably like the most comfortable shoe. Like if we think about like streetwear, like Jordans and like Yeezys, they're way more comfortable than like Jordans.
Than Jordans.
Yeah.
Jordans are not that comfortable. I've
No.
had a couple pairs of Jordans over the day in the past, but they were not as comfortable.
Yeah. They're more of like a style shoe. And it's crazy that people used to actually play basketball in them because
In those, or like in Chucks, dude.
yeah,
like,
Chucks would be even worse. It's
Back
like,
in the days.
are you
Short
playing
shorts.
on some bricks?
Short shorts and Chucks, dude.
Yeah, dude, shoes have came a long way from
Yeah.
like the technology of shoes and like how people like perceive them. Like what's a good shoe? Like people are like Vans, like black Vans,
Dude,
or like
I fuck
Chucks
with Vans.
or whatever.
I fuck with Vans.
You're like that's the go-to shoe. It's just like like that's streetwear though. It wasn't accepted like what in the 60s or 70s really. So
dude, I like that's like my go-to, just like kind of beater pair of shoes though, you know, just like Vans, just like you can wear them, you slip them on, they're easy,
yeah,
canvas.
You definitely need a good pair of beaters too.
Yes,
that's like the shoe that you go on. Like I'm going to the store really quick, like I'm going to work and I don't really have like a good outfit that I want to put together. You put on your beaters, and it actually does save money on like your other shoes that you get because you're not like I'm not wearing Yeezys every single day, and it's gonna make the other shoes last longer. And you just really do got to beat them up.
What's your beaters? Do you have Yeezy beaters or you have like
I do not.
Nike? Nike
not
or
Yeezy
Adidas?
beaters. I just have like Nike, like New Balance shoes and things like that. Like really cheap, like $60, like all black Nike shoes basically are the beaters because it goes well with everything.
I was gonna say can't go wrong with the black on black, dude. Black on black, solid all the time. White shoes, had a couple pairs of all white shoes in the past, and it's like those are the ones where, like you said, you have to just wear them like once in a while.
Yeah, like I wish I knew like the whole like beater thing, and like taking care of your shoes is good too, but like there's just so many pairs of white shoes that I was like, I did not take care of them the right way, and I was just like, I gotta let you go because it's like you got too much dirt on you. It doesn't look good at all. But yeah, it's just like you gotta think, how am I gonna take care of my shoe and where am I going as well? Like I think I remember we went to the JIT concert. And I was wearing my Jordans, and
ooh, dude, you can't wear nice
well,
shoes to
first
concerts.
off, I didn't think that JIT. Well, I should have knew, but JIT, he's a pretty high energy rapper, right?
Yes.
We were in that mosh pit.
We were
for a
in
second,
that mosh pit.
and I was like, "Oh nah,
That
ain't
was-
no way. What's wrong? You just stepped on my J's."
Oh man, dude.
Dude, yeah, that was not the place to wear Jordans. I should have wore beaters.
Yes,
But
100%. That was too rowdy for the Jays. How do you like? How do you get? Because one thing that pisses me off, like Nikes, like when a new pair of Nikes comes out, that's like kind of limited edition or whatever. You like they come out at 9 a.m. or whatever, and you have to like be ready to like 7:15 a.m.
Jordans. Yes.
You got to be ready to just fucking like hop online and buy them because like. I can never like I'll go on there maybe like a couple hours after and then they're sold out. So like
no,
so
like
annoying.
It's crazy the way that you could like buy shoes now because like people used to go like to stores
like Foot Locker
like early in the morning, like camp out in line for Jordans and things like that.
Yeah,
people still do that, but it's like more all online now is where it's like switching to. So there's like apps, the sneakers app, like you might see it like trending on Twitter every now and then. It's because like people are ready to fight the sneakers app because
it's just the app that you were telling me about where you like
the chances of you winning are very low.
They give you wait, is it free shoes or
no? It's
just
not
very
free.
cheap?
It's like no, you need to buy the shoes at full price,
and
the chance of you winning is that low.
Wait,
and it's they do it differently at like every week, depending on the shoe. And
wait,
like
time out. I'm not understanding this. So there's a sneakers app.
Yes.
And you have an app, you have an account.
Yes.
And then they
with
just
Nike.
Is through Nike. So only Nike.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just Nike shoes.
So Nike shoes and then the
Adidas
sneakers,
does the same thing, but
and
a little different.
They give you like an email or a heads up like, hey, this is the shoe that's dropping this week. And then
you know.
Oh, so it's just kind of like another method of like knowing when the shoe's coming out.
Yeah, like there's like anticipated shoes sometimes there's like hype behind it as well. Like Travis Scott is really good at He actually might be coming up like pretty soon with like the shoe game, because his shoes are like, they're all Nike like collabs, but
the Cactus Jack one,
yeah,
like when he did that shit with McDonald's.
Mm-hmm. Bro, his shoes, like they have the back like a reversing Nike, which makes it more expensive, because if you have like a classic shoe with like a little twist on it,
mm-hmm.
and you're like a good like rapper too, like you have a personality attached with it, that makes the shoe like way more
exclusive, right?
Yeah, it's exclusive. Like people want to get it more. So like, say like with a Cactus Jacks or like a Travis Scott shoe, they would be released on like Saturday. Jordans release at like 7 a.m. every Saturday. People are up early, like ready, online, ready to get them. And other shoes, they'll be like a raffle. So you just like say, I want to be in this raffle for the shoe. If you get selected, you have to pay like for the shoe and shipping and handling as mm-hmm. well. But the thing that makes it like almost impossible to get a shoe, or like get a shoe that you really want, is that people, they buy bots online, and so it's like one person can buy like 100 bots to get mm-hmm. the Travis Scott shoes.
I don't understand that.
So
like, because like bots are like just like fake accounts, right? Mm-hmm. Or something like that.
Yeah, fake emails, fake accounts. So
that's
like
fucking cheating, dude.
It is cheating. Oh. It really should be like illegal.
Like illegal, right?
Yeah. And it like it is. Like if you get caught with bots, they just like suspend your account.
This is on the sneakers app still?
Okay. That's why it doesn't go well. People like try to get the shoes. Like if I wanted a pair of Travis Scott shoes, mm-hmm. people want them like a lot. So people will, there's another app called StockX. And go.
That's the one you sent me. StockX, yeah.
And that's where it's just like shoes really become like an asset, basically. Like, oh, you want a Travis Scott shoe and you didn't get it on that Saturday at 7:15 or 7 a.m. Now you have to go like to eBay, StockX, or like Go to get the shoe, and people will put bids on them. So like a Travis Scott shoe, like say the starting price of it, like mm-hmm. the actual retail value is like $200. Mm-hmm. It'll be like, oh, well, I want the shoe. I'm gonna bid on it $210. So hopefully I get it.
Damn, and then people keep
going and going and going until it's just like, if you have the shoe, you're like, I could sell it whenever, and it's like the price that you want to pay for it, or like people want to pay. So people could get like Travis Scott shoe. Like his shoes are actually ridiculous, like $1,000 maybe.
Damn.
Like that's like his first pair of Cactus Jacks, they went up to like $1,000, and it's just like that's a $700 profit.
That's like, ridiculous. Mm-hmm. That's insane. Even the fact that it was like $200 or $300 to begin with. That's fucking insane.
And that's why people buy bots, because it's like, if I could make a profit off this shoe,
flip that shoe, dude.
Yeah, it's like frowned upon, because it's like you're not wearing the shoe, you're just using it, you're just trying to make money. So it's just like, it's not a good thing.
It's the wrong intentions,
in the shoe
man.
game. Yeah, like I did it a couple of times, but it's just like,
allegedly, maybe.
Yeah, it's like you get the shoes sometimes, and you're just like, this doesn't look as good as I wanted it to on my feet, because like you could be like, oh, that shoe looks good,
dude. That used to happen.
But and then when it gets there, you're just like, it's not the move, and then you sell it. That's mm-hmm. right.
Yeah.
But if you just get a shoe with the intentions of like selling it, it's just like, you could use your time like more wisely, probably.
That used to happen to me a lot for some reason. When I would like buy a shoe, like when you go to the store, like to Foot Locker or whatever, for example, and you get some shoes and you're like really excited and you're like, oh hell yeah, these are awesome. And then you get home and you're like, these are not as cool as they were in the store.
Yeah, because you need to try clothes on with it. Have like an outfit in mind.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I wonder though if it's just because like you spent all the money and now you're just like, there goes $200. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But online shopping is also really deceiving, because you've seen those shits like people get scammed, like they're like thinking that they're buying a shoe or like a phone or whatever, and then like you pay for it and then it gets to your place and it's like a picture of the shoes or something. You hear those? Oh dude, that would piss me off so bad. But with the shoes, I don't know. I mean, I have a lot of pairs of shoes, but I don't have. I think my shoes are more like functional. Like I have like some boots and then like just some like beaters that I like wear to and from work, and then I got like work shoes, you know. But I haven't dabbled too much in like the shoe game, the exclusive shoe game.
Yeah, like the streetwear and stuff.
Yeah,
it's fun. Like every now and then. Like definitely don't spend all your money on it, but
but
like,
if you can flip it for a profit,
but if you're just like,
dude.
I got like an event coming up and I want to look good, just start with the shoe. Like go on a website and just be like, this is where I'm gonna start. Get a dope shoe.
What's the craziest shoe that you've bought, or like what's the most expensive shoe that you've got? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, it was it was a pair of Yeezys recently that I got.
Ooh.
Off of StockX, and well, I'll show you a picture of them.
Ooh,
really quick.
Because these are like the bright lime green. I've seen those. Like I saw them maybe like one. Maybe I saw you wearing them. Did I see you wearing them before?
Yeah, I wore them like in Vegas. I think. Okay. If you remember anything about Vegas.
That's a good. You know, Vegas is a different breed of a city. For everybody out there that's been to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? But we could just leave it at that. These are the Yeezys that you just got recently.
Yeah, you know I like.
Oh damn, son! I think these are sick.
So I tried to get those.
This Flight Club,
like online.
The Yeezy Boost 700 bright blue. This looks dope. You try to get them online.
Yeah, I tried to get them like the right way.
Wait, can I see a different angle? Of them, or is it just that one on the side?
Show you now.
It looks like a blue. It kind of looks like. It reminds me, for some reason, it reminds me of like lava. I don't know, like a volcano for some reason.
Yeah. So I tried to get those the right way, and they're like $200 a pop easily, just if you buy them the right way. But I got them on StockX, and just like I was explaining, people were bidding on them, and I was like, God damn, I love me a blue pair of shoes.
Damn.
Like a lot. And I like those Yeezys because they're comfortable. That was probably, you could do like a payment plan. Those are probably like $550.
Damn, son. That's insane. These are pretty sick, though.
Like, you don't go around buying shoes like that
this
all the day. Yeah. I was like, it's going to be one of those. Like, blue's my favorite color. I like wearing brighter colors every now and then. I was like, I'm going to have a lot of outfits with, like, blue in it. So, it's a decent investment. And I feel like that shoe's going to last me, like, a really long time if I take care of them. So.
Damn. So, those already came in the mail?
Yeah. Like, nice. I need to put them on a little bit more.
Ooh, dude.
Those might be my summer shoes.
Dang, that's getting me excited. You're making me want to spend money on shoes. Oh, that's not a good thing. Yeah. It's a slippery slope. Because, like, then you buy shoes, and you buy the same shoe, and a couple of pairs. But, all right. Well, on that note, thank you for chatting. I know we were saying we got to wrap this up. I know you got to head out of here soon.
Yeah.
So, again, we'll do this again. Love the chat. Thank you, brother, for coming on here.
Absolutely.
And until next time. All right, everybody. Peace.
Yeah.